各位蒙古區嘅選民、共產黨嘅朋友，大家好。早你有聽到那 NCMP 這個演講哦？昨暝有那行政單位這個副總理啊，趙志賢哦，真緊就放 Facebook 了吼，咱做困袂落哦。你看26號唔是免困。26號的期吼，投共產黨一票，送你年入國會。Allow me to speak in English. Voters of Punggol East, supporters and friends, good evening. Last night, almost immediately after Mr. Law Tia Kiang spoke on the performance of Workers' Party MPs in Parliament, Mr. Teo Chee Hean, the Deputy Prime Minister, responded and said that PAP MPs offer many more constructive suggestions. We do not dispute that, but there are 80 PAP MPs and only 6 elected WP MPs. If all of us, together with the 3 NCMP, can match the 80 of them in providing the same number of constructive suggestions, then I think DPM may not sleep well at night. Last night, you have also heard our chairman, Mr. William, talk about the ownership of town council management software and the AIM issue. Tonight, let me share with you what will happen if there is a material change in the management of Workers' Party constituency. If another party were to win Hougang SMC, the new management will take over the town council completely intact with the original software. The new management can then decide to continue to use the software, enhance it, or discard it at its own time and bidding, because the software belongs to the town council. The Workers' Party believes the interests of the resident must come above politics. We will never put a town at risk or make the residents suffer unnecessarily for political gains. We will live to fight another day, and we will fight fairly and justly, because we believe in building a democratic society based on justice and equality. These are values we want to inculcate into our society. So when you vote for a Workers' Party candidate, you know you are voting for a rational and a responsible party and nothing less. Right now, the Workers' Party has 6 elected MPs. If the voters of Punggol East are willing, we will have number 7 on 26 January. I can understand why the PAP is so worried, because the Prime Minister said in 2006, if there are 10 or more opposition members in Parliament, opposition members in Parliament, he cannot function very well. He said he would have to spend all his time thinking about what is the right way to fix us. If Singaporeans choose to have more opposition members in Parliament, it can only mean one thing. The PAP policies are hurting Singaporeans. What the PM needs to do is to spend his time to fix this policy and not to fix opposition MPs. We know Singaporeans are hurting because we meet them all the time at our Meet the People session. From zero income to middle income, Singaporeans from all walks of life are facing problems with housing, immigration, medical costs, and rising costs of living. I have a resident who said he had tried many times to apply for PR for his wife since 1985 when he was 37 years old. Now he's 65 years old, and he said the immigration authority told him he has exceeded the age criterion for PR application. He has been married to his foreign wife for 29 years. And when foreign talents with no roots here are given PR so easily, it makes you wonder about the value of our citizenship in the eyes of the PAP government. I have another needy resident who's unable to work full-time because of medical reasons, and he requested CPF to allow him to withdraw more of his hard-earned money for living expenses. The CPF said, after setting aside the required amount in his retirement account, he can withdraw less than $40. I've seen young couples starting out in life but not getting much help from the government in buying their first HDB flats. Some of these couples are not asking for more subsidies. They are asking for a higher loan quantum, which they will pay back with interest so that they can own one of those so-called affordable HDB flats. We know many Singaporeans expect the Workers' Party to take on more issues, but there's only that much 6 elected MPs can do for the community. But we want to do more. For that, we need to grow, and we need the voters of Punggol East to help us to grow. The result on 26 January will not change the balance of power in the government. The PAP will still have total control of your life. It will still tell you HDB flats are affordable. It will still tell you how to spend your hard-earned CPF money. And it will continue to grow the population through immigration. It will still bring in foreign competition for Singaporeans at all levels of our society, from primary school all the way to your working life. But the result on 26 January can send a powerful message to the PAP government. I've said last Saturday that having one more Workers' Party MPs send a powerful message to the PAP government that all is not well. I read in the papers that Dr. Koh Poh Kun wants to be the change from within PAP. Many had gone before him, but no one has succeeded. PAP still preaches and practices divisive politics, and PAP is still a big bully. We know they fear no one except that ballot paper in your hand. You know, after almost the end of the campaign, I noticed Punggol East and Hougang do share something in common. While I was campaigning for Lilian, I came across some Punggol East residents who used to live in Hougang. I met some residents with relatives living in Hougang. And when I was visiting the coffee shop in Hougang, I met residents from Punggol East. So now you know what I meant when I said last Saturday, when I told Lilian that I can smell Punggol East from Hougang. And the smell is still sweet. Voters of Punggol East, you will have the ultimate national conversation with the PAP on 26 January. You will have in your hand an instrument of change. You can vote for the PAP or you can vote for real change. A change that will liberate you from the bondage of PAP. A change that your children and grandchildren will read about with pride in the history book of Singapore. Someone posted this in my Facebook, and he said the word Punggol in Malay means hurling stick at the branches of fruit trees to bring them down to the ground. She added, the ground is sweet for those who are with stick, and some say hammer. Voter of Punggol East, please do the honor and write a new chapter in the history of Singapore for all to celebrate on 26 January. Vote Workers' Party. Vote Lilian. Thank you.